Mm. Good evening. So one, if you have any vomiting questions, if any vomiting questions, vomiting means you can't stand or some vomit. You know, when you vomit, it has come out. So like that. The question? That I can. It doesn't mean I can answer, but just see I can try. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing, then I'll start. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah.
Hablo en castellano porque no sé inglés. Quisiera preguntar sobre si me podría usted explicar qué significa la devoción al maestro.
¿La qué, perdona?
Devoción hacia el maestro.
Please, could you explain what means having devotion to the teacher? He's very new. Then that concept of Guru devotion he doesn't understand.
Yes. Yes, have to learn. Yes, have to learn. Well, you see, even not only Dharma, but even the ordinary things in life, you don't know, you have to learn. So you need that, you have to learn. That's all. For example, in the West, to become waitress, you have to learn how to be waitress. Yeah? I mean, to do a job cleaning, you have to learn. You can't just, you have to learn how to do. So everything you have to learn. So for example, I think maybe not so much in the East, but West, I mean America like that. And when the people come, well, I don't know, I forgot now. Well, especially, you talk to the people, make connection, you see, not just bring food, but connection, so people happy, you talk to people, then, especially at the end, you say, at the end I remember, but I don't remember. At the end, you say, please, a good time, good day, and, few words you say, when you do the waitress, you see. So it makes those few words, not just bringing food, so it makes people happy. You understand? So you have to learn. So here is talking about, yes, it is not a simple thing. It is very, extremely actually important one in the development of mind in the spiritual path. There's a way to develop and complete when you achieve Buddhahood, the total cessation of obscuration, not only gross, subtle obscuration, and the completion of all the realization because of that. So to achieve that, so not only for your own happiness, no. The main thing is that's the method. Main thing is numberless helpings, numberless hunger ghosts, numberless animals, numberless universe. There is so numberless he may be. There are numberless he may be not this universe. There are numberless universe. There are numberless he may be. There are numberless asura being. All of that you see. So for you to take the risk with the bodhicitta or the ultimate good heart, and with come from the great compassion to generated to every single obscure suffering sentient beings. Then you take full responsibility, everyone to be free from oceans of samsara sufferings. Everyone to be free from oceans of samsara sufferings and causes, not outside but inside. There is your own mind, negative mind, like a delusion karma. So see, so to free, to cease that, the cause of the suffering, and then may the sentient beings totally free from oceans of samsara sufferings. Not only that, then bring to the peerless happiness. And so there's the happiness of this life that you cause others to bring, and then more important than that, happiness life to life. Oh, happiness life to life, while you're in the samsara in the cycle of death and birth. While you are in samsara, so you see, under the control of delusion and karma, so you see, until you actualize the Four Noble Truth, the true cessation of suffering causes, that you achieve that by actualizing true path, the ultimate wisdom, directly perceiving emptiness, which ceases the cause of samsara, the seed of delusion karma. Also, you need to actualize that. So until that happens, then you are able to seize the delusion karma. You are able to be free forever, not just few lifetimes here, no, forever. From the oceans of samsara suffering, 6 realm sufferings. So, all I'm talking, I'm forgetting all talking. Like Alzheimer, they sing this. So the kasa, then so until that, you actualize the ultimate wisdom, directly perceiving empty, ultimate nature, the in the knees, shunyata. So until that, also then if you actualize that, then you don't have reborn and back in samsara again. So, but since the delusion karma, so that you don't experience the circle of death and rebirth, suffering of rebirth, suffering of death, suffering of rebirth, suffering of old age, sickness, and so forth. That's suffering of pain, suffering of change, all the samsara pleasures, suffering of change. And then from where those two comes, pervasive compounding suffering. Tibetan Chapa Jigi Dunga. Also, you think all those three suffering will become free. So, so in that you have to reincarnate again in the cycle. You see the death and rebirth also in the sixth realm. So you need happiness in all the future lives. And so this life is just some years, some months, some weeks, not sure. We can't really say. Even tonight we can't really see, put signature. You don't know if you don't no omniscient, no ordinary clairvoyance, we can't tell. So you don't know the future, so can't really sign. So so like that. So the future life happiness, you never know until you actualize Four Noble Truth, the wisdom directly perceived emptiness, So happiness, all those future lives, so important. Then to bring the sentient beings on those, on all future life happiness, on all life. Then not only that, to bring in the ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara. The blissful state of peace for oneself. Not only that, then you bring in the peerless happiness, which is the Buddhahood, the Sanskrit. The English, the translation of Tibetan Sangye, Sang, the total cessation of obscurations, not only subtle, not only gross, even the subtle obscurations. They totally cease, is purified. Now then you get complete realization. To bring every single sentiment, you take the responsibility. When you generate bodhicitta, this is you taking responsibility on yourself. So you have to know that. So it's amazing. Bodhicitta is amazing. Tibetan Changjugi Sam. Oh, that's amazing. Like this attitude, like this. So you take responsibility, every sentient being to be free from suffering and to achieve enlightenment, to peerless happiness. To cause you take full responsibility. Therefore, then you see, you need to be able to perfect or for sentence without slightest mistake and guiding sentence. Then you need to achieve state of omniscience. That is not yet scientific, Western scientific, not known yet. Hopefully in the future, soon. Not known, the government, not known, Western science, without, you see, all that. So that's you need to achieve that to help to bring everyone to bring the peerless happiness. Then you need to achieve that. You need to achieve the whole path to enlightenment. Whole path to enlightenment. Just praying, just only praying, that all doesn't do. Like his son so often says, you have to study. You have to study the path to enlightenment. You have to study. So see, one can study very elaborate philosophy and all that. And one study middle way, not so elaborate, but middle, in the achieving life. One who has intelligence, capacity, study elaborate in the achieving life, practice the achieving life. Then one started middle way. Middle way was one started less than that, and then you practice achieving enlightenment. One started the sort of condensed, essence condensed. Then you practice achieving enlightenment. So in the past, after Lama Silingpal, Lama Atisha, so from where the lineage of the extensive path, lineage of the profound path, the true teachings, and the lineage of the blessing. So all three, the Lama, all three then comes through Lama Atisha, then you see. So like that. So there's taught by Buddha, and then you see through Manjushri, Mithya Buddha, then Nagarjuna Asanga. So there's a whole pandit, the lineage, where the path comes through, the lineage of the part of excellence means part of profundity. So then Lama Desha comes, or three, through Lama Desha, then continued from that to Lama Tsongkhapa. You see, like that. In the past, all the Lama, all the Kadamba Geshis, the followers of Lama Desha's disciples, so like that. I was going to say something, but I forgot. So that even that time happened, Kadambas, Kadam Shungpawa, and then you see the Bodawa, Lama Kadamba Keshi Bodawa, his followers who study the extensive scriptures, Shungchen, extensive scriptures. Number. I think 6 or something like that. I think 6 or 5, something like that. I forgot. So very extensive study. In the Kagyu Nima, they said the Shungchen Chuksun, 13 extensive scriptures, Shungchen Chuksun. So anyway, the Gadama Keshi Podawa, studied extensive scriptures of that, then try to practice achieving that. Then you can see, then the Kadam Lamrimba, but of course the Kadam Geshi. Do you remember anybody? Huh? Kadam Lamrimba. Of course, then so Lamrimba is more condensed. So you start to practice. Then Kadam Gombawa. So Mangapa is more condensed. There's Lama's teachings from Lama's holy mouth. What you learn from Lama's holy mouth, more condensed. The instruction you receive, then you practice, then you achieve enlightenment. So according to level of your mind, intelligence. Not everybody, you have to study, you have to study extensive teachings, you should the tantra with extensive, you must do that, go to ceremony, go to garden, start the holding, everyone tells me. You do according to your capacity of mind. Not everybody become big puzzle. Big puzzle? Huh? Puzzle. Not to get into ocean. Puzzle. Not that. According to your capacity, your intelligence. Not that you can achieve also. So, okay, now that's just elaboration. One should think that. Don't forget that. Oh, I don't understand. Oh, there's so much to learn. Oh, I don't understand. Wow, so well. Oh, you can squeeze your mind, squeeze. Oh, I don't understand. Oh, then you put yourself in prison. You torture yourself. So there are three, even Lama, after that, Kadama Geshe, like that, 3 levels. They call the intelligence, the achieving enlightenment. Oh, so you have to remember that. According to your intelligence. So this. Otherwise, you make yourself crazy. That. So similar, even nowadays, like that. Practice Dharma. It's a part, it's like in the achieving enlightenment to go. So that, have to remember that. So, okay. So now the root of the path to enlightenment is Guru devotion. It's correctly following the virtuous friend. Correctly following the virtuous friend. That means that's true. We taught in action. We taught by looking from your side, not expecting from Guru's side to see Buddha, to Guru's side to appear Buddha, to you, omniscient one. Not like that. You see, this is what we normally expect from object side. That's what we know. You never think you have to look at it, Buddha. You never think that. This is from your mind. By transferring your mind, you have to never think. You always expect from object side, no? It's from your side. But see, using your how to say, fortunate intelligence. I would say fortunate intelligence. Or using that, then, or with all the effort, because it's the root path to enlightenment. So you put all the efforts in that to not only to benefit you, to benefit every single helping hunger with the animal, human beings, Sura beings, Asura, intermediate. So everyone obscured suffering and to help. The importance. Then say, Lama Chopa said, sorry, Yunde Kunji Shiju Chinjenje. Yunde Kunji Shiju Chinjenje. Yunde Kunji Shiju. That the Guru is a, see, the Guru is from whom you receive all the qualities. All the qualities. America today. Yeah. Take a see. From the teacher, from the Dharma teacher, you learn, like you see, alphabet, you learn the Dharma teachings, you learn words, meanings, and even the intellectual education. Then you practice, then you achieve realization. So you see, all that intellectual understanding, then all the merits you collect, but through practice, all the merits, wisdom, merits, virtue, comes from the Guru. So then all the realization, all the transformation of your mind, progression. And then comes every single compassion is generated for others, for insect or for people or animal. So it's you receive that quality from the Guru. And the patience protect you from heavy negative karma, practicing patience when you have problem with others. So practicing patience, you learn from Guru. And Guru explains to you how to practice patience. So that protecting from heavy negative karma. So that practice compassion, cause of merit, cause of enlightenment. Practice compassion to somebody, human being or animal or other being, helping, whatever. So you learn from the Guru. So other than from that, you achieve enlightenment. So Guru gives you enlightenment. The full Buddhahood, Sanskrit Buddhahood. Then English, total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization. All that. The top, the complete the development of mind. All that. So that so you achieve from the Guru. So that's I'm talking in a simple way, like that. Then all the quality of mind, all the positive mind quality, whatever, then you learn from Guru. Whatever you achieve, you have. Then every single marriage, by practicing the teaching that you receive from Guru, so come from Guru. And every single quality, the morality, how many, for example, one precepts, or lay person taking one precept, two precepts, or three precepts, 4, 5 precepts. Like last night we did it, so 5 precepts like that. So it comes from Guru, all those qualities. Then the 8 precept, then you see the Gitsul male, female, all those 36 vow, the precepts come from Guru. All that quality. All that pure quality you receive from Guru. Then something there. Then you become fully ordained nun, fully ordained monk, nuns 363, something like that. And the vows. All those each quality, pure morality, each quality you receive from Guru. Then 253 vows, and then Galong has come Guru from teacher. Every quality, every single of those morality quality you see from Guru. So like that. Then there's the Bodhisattva Tangdir vow. Then you see, the Parthamash vow one before is to be free from samsara, which continuation of suffering did not have beginning, but to have an end. Then you practice these vows. And, so then then you take Bodhisattva vow. This so with medicine Buddha we have this vow. So that makes possible to achieving Buddhahood, peerless happiness for sentient beings, to be able to help the numberless sentient beings, as I mentioned before. Then you see then the Bodhisattva it is about the practice that come from Guru, all those qualities, very, very precious qualities, unbelievable. Makes to cease all the gross and subtle delusion, and complete the realization. Unbelievable. So to be able to help perfectly to every single sentient being, from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring to Buddhahood, unbelievable. Then that, of course, that takes, as I mentioned in the beginning, I think in that takes 3 countless great. If you don't practice Mahayana tantra, not Hindu tantra, Mahayana tantra, then it takes a long time, 3 countless great eons. It takes a long time to complete the morality, merit of wisdom, merit of fortune, merit of wisdom and the merit of fortune, merit of virtue, you can say. Then it takes a long time. So then you treat, after collecting for 3 countless great eons, and then you achieve the the Buddha's holy body and holy mind. Then you have that's taking a long time. So you have such strong compassion for sentient beings, such unbearable. They are suffering in samsara. So then Buddha has taught tantra to achieve enlightenment in one life. But of course, you achieve long life, the immortal life, like the Kasura, to able to live many hundreds or thousands of years, then they achieve enlightenment like that. So now, even that, then sentient beings suffer in samsara so much, numberless sentient beings, not just one, numberless. So can't stand the suffering so much. So then Buddha has taught highest tantra, Maha tantra, that you can achieve full enlightenment, that you can achieve Buddhahood in just in a brief lifetime of degenerated time. Degenerated, now most people, they live with maybe 60, 70 or something, they 100 years become shorter, less. So like that. So within those years, and to achieve enlightenment, so like this. So then this has the most skillful, most skillful, quickest way to part. You see the method of wisdom, quickest way. Most skillful way to achieve Buddhahood, unified state of Vajradhara in this way. In a brief lifetime or distant time, it happened many great yogis. So, who achieved enlightenment in a brief lifetime or distant time. So like that. So Kasure. So, yeah. So as I mentioned yesterday or day before, I'm not sure. What? Yes. I think anyway. Maybe for this at the center, I think maybe. Yeah, this, as I mentioned, gross mind, subtle mind, extreme subtle mind, even the body as a gross body, subtle body, extreme subtle body. So the transcendental wisdom of high tantra path it's like example, like atomic bomb. So the one who destroys the world. You see, they put it here, destroyed the disturbing thoughts, the disturbing thoughts, the wrong concepts, so quickest way to eliminate. So dualist mind and dualist view. Dualist mind, so that which projects the dualist view. So the quickest way to see all that is clear light, the transcendental wisdom, other transcendental wisdom, non-dual plus with the wideness, non-dual wideness, it's most incredible, unbelievable practice. What you can do, how you can make it, your human life received one time, just about one time this life, how you can make so most productive, beneficial, not only for you, for numberless sentient beings. For numberless helping hunger cause, animal, human beings, Surah, for everyone. So, for numberless fish, all kinds of shape in the ocean, size like mountain, wells, in the smallest one in the water, then all the worms, all the insects in the ground, in the grass, the tiny flies, those very tiny flies, when you walk in the grass, they jump away, they run away. So those, then bushes, and the living trees, birds, and so every mosquito, every ant, every sentient being, you are most productive of your life, beneficial. Unbelievable. Baba, that's the most happiness. The greatest happiness is what you can achieve, what you learn, and how to achieve. The practice, follow the path, learn the path. First you have to learn. Without learning, just like this, without eating, without seeing people, just blank, mind and blank. You just know, and then also then after sometimes become crazy or dull and sicknesses. So anyway, so you have to learn. You have to learn. You have to bring light of Dharma in your mind. Light of Dharma. You eliminate your darkness, the ignorance. That is the Dharma. Okay. So anyway, so all this. Then you see, infinite qualities of bodhisattvas, arhatas, the quality that have after free from samsara. Then Bodhisattvas, all those who are Arya Bodhisattva, higher Bodhisattvas, the lower Bodhisattva, even the lower ordinary Bodhisattva, unbelievable culture. Then you order receive from the Guru. Ordinary Bodhisattvas, Bodhisattvas who achieved part of marriage, and Bodhisattvas who achieved part of preparation, jalan. Then higher Bodhisattvas, so much called they have the mind to benefit others, deeper benefit. Then Buddha has infinite qualities. Buddha's holy body, holy spiritual mind, infinite. So you learn, you receive all these qualities from the Guru by receiving teaching, by learning, by practicing. By purifying the defilement, practicing dhammas, by purifying the defilement, obscuration, like the mirror covered. Mirror has a power to reflect. Small mirror has the power to reflect the whole city. But it has obscured by dust. So you clean more and more. As you clean more and more dust, so it shows more and more clear the reflection of the city. You see, like that, mind has a potential power to be omniscient. It has power, natural power to be omniscient. This is totally ignorant, dark room, no light, no sun, no star, nothing, total dark, foggy. Mind is like that. But it has a power, it has nature, that if you do it, then you see, by receiving teaching from Guru, by meeting Guru, receiving teaching, practice, and practice has to see, purifying the development. That's one thing. Then call it the merits. Necessary cause to achieve realization. That's one. Then one pointedly request to Guru. One pointedly you request to the Guru. With the devotion, you one pointedly request to Guru to grant blessings, the realization, transformation of mind. You see? Then actual body meditate on the path. Four things. So Lama Tsongkhapa asked to Manjushri. The Manjushri is all the Buddha's Buddha's wisdom manifested in Manjushri. So the Lama Tsongkhapa as a guru, the Manjushri is the guru, received teaching like we receive from teaching from Guru disciple. Like that, he received teachings from Manjushri. So Lama Tsongkhapa teaching, they learned especially the emptiness, shunyata, special that, and also tantra, how to achieve illusory body, all the details how to achieve. The received from Manjushri. Then the many even sutra, the emptiness especially. Then anyway, so the samatha, perfect meditation samatha has to be. You have to overcome and cut the attachment, the scattering thought. Attachment, scattering thought. Go back. not just excitement, attachment. It has to be attachment. Attachment, second thought, gross and subtle. Sinking thought, chingwa, gross, subtle. So you have to overcome that. So then you achieve perfect meditation. Otherwise, you don't achieve perfect meditation. If you only overcome gross, not the subtle one, then you don't have perfect meditation. So also many things like that. Many other great meditators may make mistakes. And then you see, Lama Tsongkhapa, those subtle points clarified by Madhuchiri, his teacher Madhuchiri. So that's how. So you can say the teachings are composed by like three principal parts. Example. So it's written by Lama Tsongkhapa, but actually, you can say it's written by Madhuchiri. You can say it's teachings from Madhuchiri. A simple example, Lamrim, the simple example. Then Sudha Tantra, the subtle, very important subtle parts. Clarify Madhuchiri. By Madhuchiri, then it is how they see. So so I don't know why I'm talking this. So I mentioned four things. So last one is the actual body meditation part. Okay. So there are three others to support that, to support for actualizing path. Purification, purifying the obscuration, like as the example, cleaning the mirror. You understand? Dust. So you more you clean, it gives a reflection. It's able to give more reflection. So the mind has that nature. So. To be enlightened. So you see, so like that, then collect merits, extensive merits, and then other one is with the devotion to Guru, one point to request the Guru to grant blessing, it means realization. So, then you see, with all that help, then maintain on the path. Then it happens. Then realization happens. So, so you see. You see, Guru devotion. Guru. Some people who teach Dharma. Some even monks who teach Dharma. Western monks who teach Dharma. But you see, the Guru devotion, don't understand. It seems that the person thinks maybe it's made by Tibetan Lamas. Nothing to do with the Buddha, nothing to do with the Nalanda Pandits. Tibetan Lamas made up, for them to receive offerings, for them to receive. It's kind of like, sort of like that. Tibetan Lamas thinks, their own trip. Not Buddha taught, not Nalanda Pandit, nothing true. Yogis, nothing true. So it's kind of a little bit like that. So they teach Dharma, but don't understand good devotion. That they don't talk much, and they also really not understand well, and like that, and maybe think maybe a little bit superstitious or things like that. You see. Yes. So, however, what I think is scientific. Depending on how much Guru devotion you have in your heart, that much the realization happens. Whatever the renunciation, bodhicitta, emptiness, anything. Everything you see, it happens according to how much devotion you have. It's scientific. I see that scientific. How to watch this how it works. Tells time. Depends on many machines together. Makes time. Oh, like that. Guru devotion is like that. If you understand. It's not just special. It's not just, Tibetan Lama is better, kind of, cheap. Not that. Not that. You have to understand. That's not Tibetan Lama's trick. That's from Buddha. Vajradhara. That's the root quotation. Tibetan text always quotation from Buddha, Pandits, yogis, from India, like that. Always so much quotation in the text when the Tibetan Lama kept teaching. Like that. It's not that just their trick. No, not that. You think it's like that? The Tibetan trick, Tibetan Lama's trick. So none of that. So anyway, you see, sorry, I don't have. I should say I have this realization, that realization, but I don't have. So sorry. But you see, this is how I see. This is how I see. It's real science. It's real science. If you practice, you will find out. You know. You will know by yourself. This science. You see, when the mind is like desert, no water now, no green plants, nothing growing. So no, even you speak devotion, but your heart is dry. Nothing. Perhaps maybe you have even doubts. I'm not sure. So then all the realizations, impermanence and all the renunciation, Buddhism, and you see, and then especially tantra realization, nothing happened. Dry. The desert, very dry. Like that, you see? Like that. Even you talk emptiness, but just between lips, nothing there. You understand? That. Then you have strong Guru devotion. Then you see, whatever you meant to order, you see compassion or study. Anyway, conclusion, renunciation, Buddhist emptiness, it's just an example. Then everything makes sense. In the teachings, your quotations, one or two words, even your one or two words, makes big sense for your mind. Then you get realization. Big sense, big taste. If you have a strong devotion, all like that. So like that. It depends on that. It's very scientific. Only you know about through practice. Otherwise, you don't practice, you have no idea. You won't have your own experience. Through practice, then you will find out. Then you will find out. That. So then, you see, when you're strong devotion, then you meditate. Whatever you see. It's a katsure. You feel. So you feel, okay? What the compassion, what the impermanence, whatever, bodhicitta or emptiness, what you see, then able to recognize. So, sorry, now I must stop for the initiation. But it's very important, especially new who are haven't learned much Dharma. I think even studying philosophy, still I think it's important. Sorry, I don't have nothing to offer, no realization, but I think this is scientific, not Tibetan Lama's trip. So everything makes sense. Then you see, for example, emptiness, you see. To be able to see empty first, to be able to realize, no, that's not saying that I've realized there's no way at all, but my gurus also, give teachings, also realization. So anyway, you see, before you see emptiness, you have to recognize what is the false example I. What is the false I? That always appear to you from beginning as about, not from this morning, but from beginning as about. False I. False I. Do you realize it? And what you believe totally true. You have to recognize that's false. You have to recognize that's false. Can you understand? What is the false I? You have to recognize. Then you see emptiness. You understand? That has come from blessing the Guru. Has to come from blessing Guru. Your realization has to come from blessing the Guru. Blessing the Guru depends on your devotion. Having devotion. So your devotion is like the clouds in the sky, or sometimes they're a little bit, sometimes not there. Most times you see mistakes, ordinary being. So even you see Buddha, even you are with the Buddha, but you see only ordinary being, only liar, like Karma, who served Buddha 22 years. But he always said, he always believed Buddha's liar. 22 years he served, but he always believed liar. So he didn't look at the Buddha. Buddha from side Buddhism, Buddha for eons, but from his side, never look at Buddha, only liar, ordinary being and liar. So he saw only liar for 22 years. He has more devotion to his Hindu guru than Buddha. Like that. So then he has been supposed to be in the hell due to that negative karma, negative mind, then affected to his life. Then to be in the lower realm for in the hell for unbelievable. So anyway, so get on like the karma. So if you what's that? Yeah, from your side, if you don't look at Buddha, look at only ordinary being, like this, like like karma. Even you are with Buddha all the time. See, from your side. Like that. You have to understand those things. You don't see it, Buddha. You only see what you believe, what you project. So only that. So here, then you see, Okay, sorry. And then you say, in the past, in the past, you see, maybe debating in the monastery with the monks about true existence, about I, true existence, and Rangshin Yutrava, Dambartrua, exists from you debate. But that's, but you see now, you think you have total wrong idea. That which one you think truly exists, total wrong idea. Now you see, now you recognize what the I that you've been believing every day, the real I. So worried, going to sick, going to get die, going to get born, hell, this, so many problems, but this, all the time worried, all the time you're working for that desire, to get happiness for desire. Then one I can be happy, one I can be happy like the West. One I can be like one I can be happy, one I can be happy like that. So this the real I. You see? In the monastery part, they say, now, due to Guru's blessing, you see, due to devotion, strong devotion to Guru. Oh, then now, that one, what you've been believing all day and night, from this morning, from birth, from beginning, that is false I. That is false I. There is no other. Before you debate one, you think something else, not this I. This I debate, not this, or something else. But now, this one, there. Then you see him. Then you see him. This I'm telling what the gurus, the realization strength. I have so much negative karma to purify, to realize emptiness. So, so now here, so you say, so not only that, all the realizations, numberless quality Buddha's holy body, holy spiritual mind can do perfect work for sentient beings. Not just that. All the happiness from beginning to this life today, up to enlightenment, all the happiness only you receive from the Guru. You see, that's all of that. Because it came from virtue. Virtue is the action of Buddha, action of Guru. You understand? And also you learn from Guru. Like that. So, in the Kunji Shichu, Guru is in the Kunji basis of all the quality. And that means all the happiness past, you are past, present, future, all the happiness up to enlightenment. Okay? In the Kunji Shichu, Tinjen Ja means the kind Guru, kind but Brighamina translated J, Lord, but I think maybe that's what it means to you. But Tinjin J, so the Jitun San, Jitun J. So Tinjin J, kind, perfect, perfect one, Tinjin J. Searching them paths, correctly devoting the Guru, searching them Lanji Tawaru, correctly following the virtuous friend, in the root of the path, searching them Lanji Tawaru. That, Lagwa Tone, by seeing this wow, by discovering this wow, like what tongue, better to my, now listen here. That is why I'm bringing the quotations better to my, with many effort. Doesn't mean from the object side, Guru side, no, from your side, better to my. Oh, so many efforts from your side, not easy. That means not easy, So normally we expect pure from object side, no, pure, no mistake from object, no. You have to look at from outside with many efforts. No matter how many weeks, months, years, it takes time. So much effort. This is the most important thing. Then this is the most important Dharma practice than anything else. Okay? So, this one of to say is Muslim Dharma practice. So, Muslim Dharma. Because the root part of it. All the realization, Buddha, tantra was, everything depends on this. Everything depends on this. Therefore, to my, with many efforts from your side. Do you understand? That you have to think. You have to think this. To my. Kaza. With much respect. So, respect doesn't mean outside. Not this devotion, you see. Not just physical respect, not devotion. Great devotion. Oh, please bless me to follow Temba, reliable, with great respect. It's not just outside devotion. Then you see, great enlightened being, Pema Sambhava, mentioned. Lama Sangye so Mashena, Chilabki Rangjumi Joy. Yundian Samla, Lama so top. Oh, this is what the Pema Sambhava said. You see, if you don't know the Guru is Buddha, Lama Sangye Sumachina, if you don't know the Guru is Buddha, Chilabji Rangjumi Choice, then you don't receive blessings from the Guru. You don't receive blessings from the Guru. So, you see, realization comes, realization path of discovery, this path to enlightenment comes in your mind. Your mind gets transformed by receiving blessing of the Guru. So, the blessing depends on receiving blessing Guru. So the receiving blessing, receiving realization Guru, that makes, you see, for example, by having renunciation, realization makes, you see, eliminates the attachment to this life, attachment to the next life, samsara. Samsara happiness, samsara preparation. So by generating bodhicitta, Changchuki Sam taught about the precious taught about enlightenment, so it eliminates self-chasing thought from where all the suffering comes, all the obstacles comes, misfortune, black magic, everything. To all the obstacles to achieve enlightenment, all the obstacles to enlighten sentient beings. Benefit to others, to be able to benefit us, other sentient beings, all the obstacle comes from self-chasing thought. So now realizing emptiness, ultimate nature, it eliminates ignorance, the root of samsara, root of all the suffering, depression, so forth. All those suffering which I mentioned before, suffering, pain, suffering, change, pervasive, comparison, all that. All the ignorance holding the I which exists in mere name, mere level by mind. But due to ignorance, due to negative imprint on the mind, the mirror level I appeared back to you, which is the mind, real one. Then the real one. Then you say that real one. Then you believe. Then you believe. You see, then you believe it's true. You see, instead of this false eye hallucination, instead of that you believe it's real, true. Oh, that is the root of all the suffering of 6 realms. This is from where the cancer comes. This is from where you are suffering rebirth comes. This is from where you are suffering death, where you die. All comes from that. Why have you died? All comes from that. If you are free from that ignorance, you have no death. You understand? Simple like that. So that's why in Buddhism, by practicing path, by learning Dharma, by practicing, you become free from death. So you have to know that. That's how you become free from death. That's so important. Not yet, scientifically not yet mentioned, not yet discovered. Scientifically, Western science, no, the Buddhist science, but no Western science, not yet discovered, not yet explained. But the day when famous scientists discover how you can stop the death, how you can stop the death and rebirth, sickness, old age, it's unbelievable. That will be unbelievable that in the West, wow, then people will discover, wow, how to live life, then totally have to change. How to live the life, totally have to change. So anyway, so we are, so therefore, we are so fortunate, unbelievable fortunate to meet Dharma, to be able to hear Dharma, give opportunity to learn Dharma, to hear Dharma. Okay. So do you see? The realization then makes you. I didn't explain tantra. Anyways, for tantra, the generation state, generation state, the realization grows subtle, and then it removes the ordinary appearance, ordinary concept. Then the completion stage, completion stage, then you see actualize the clear light. Then this that a very important part. Then you see, then you are able to overcome, seize this subtle, impure wind mind. So that you see. So anyway, so then you see, able to, so basically able to be free from samsara, free from all the sufferings, and then, suffering of death, and suffering of old age, sickness and death, rebirth and so forth, all the sufferings you are able to free. Then, so then next one, the Buddhahood, total cessation of obscuration, completion, realization, then. Then comes from the, by receiving all that comes from receiving blessing from the Guru. And receiving blessing, that depends on the devotion to the Guru. So Lama Sangye so Mashena, Chilabji Rangju Mutuai. Chilabji Rangju Mutuai. Chilabji Rangju Mutuai. The blessing of the Guru, your mind won't get liberated. Chilabji Rangju. By blessing the Guru, your mind won't get liberated. Rangju Mitruve. So that, that. Then, therefore, you then samla, not think of mistakes of Guru, not think of mistakes of Guru. Not that should be abandoned. You then samla. Think of qualities. And then samla. Then, if you think qualities, then devotion rises. The Guru, you see? So then, you see Buddha. From your side, You then samla. Lama so then you think qualities, and then you do the request. You see, all that, you then samla. Lama so that's so important. So, you see, when you have an obstacle, in the life, whatever, very heavy obstacle, whatever obstacle. So, there's so many other practice, meditation, mantras, but most important is praying to the Guru. Praying to the Guru, even when you die. You remember your Guru, not the old Guru, your Guru. All the, you see, one pointed praying, because so by thinking the qualities, then you rise devotion. The faith to the Guru of that. That's also mentioned, sorry, too much time. Nagatameme door, Sutra, Stainless Sky, mentioned. I just mentioned this. Tejishaba Tamde Lama Chopa Sungsi. Tejishaba Tamde Lama Chopa Sungsi. regard, I use the word regard. But it can change. Regard the Guru, more special, exile. What exile? What is that? Huh? Exalted. Yeah, like as higher, special, exalted. Then Buddhas, then Tathagatas. Then all the Tathagatas, their number is Buddha. All the Tathagatas is Buddhas. Okay? Why? The Buddha Tathagatas Buddha Tathagatas 탑겔라 두제체 탑겔라스 extremely skillful 두제체 the great compassion great compassion. Yes, it has. 탑겔라 두제체자 두장 means even though Tathagatas have greatest the greatest the skillfulness and the compassion. Lama Chopa, if you don't have it, if the guru doesn't do self-condition, self-condition. If the guru doesn't, if you don't do guru with the self-condition, tema mikjen, focus condition, image condition, mikjen, four condition. So, if you have guru who is the self-condition, then you can't receive blessings of the Guru. You cannot receive blessing of the Guru. And on Thursday, you can't receive blessings of the Buddha. Without the Guru, you can't receive blessings of the Buddha. The Tathagata. Therefore, say, you hold the Guru more precious than all the Buddhas. You hold the Guru more precious than all the Buddhas. So therefore, to receive blessing of old Buddha, for realizing, you need Guru. So you need Guru, not only having Guru, but you need to hold Guru more precious than all the Buddhas. All that. And then, that's what then then kind of so I mentioned this quotation, then we stop here. Ishutruvale, the tantra subject, Ishutruva, text, exercised wisdom, tantra wisdom. Jawas and Bam, Yun Dan Tamter, Rabzo, the Lama man, Sitarman. Even you have even you have all the qualities, even you complete, even you have a complete qualities. Without guru, still you don't become free from samsara, free from death, free from old age, from sickness, from rebirth, all the rest of it. You don't become free from samsara. You see? Let me mention the definition of samsara. So, not company samsara, not house, not your house samsara, not your bed samsara. Your kitchen is not samsara. It's not samsara. Your car is not samsara. Your TV is not samsara. So samsara, you see, continuity of the rebirth. Continuity of the rebirth of the aggregates. And that which is contaminated, the aggregates caused by karma and delusion. Aggregates, saktinyalingi pumbo, the aggregates caused by karma and delusion. Contaminated, contaminated seat of delusion, karma. Oh, that continuity of the rebirth of the aggregates. They are caused by delusion, karma, contaminated seat of aggregates. Oh, this is samsara. Oh, this is the definition of samsara. So, this is what Deputy Demolition Rinpoche or some lamas mentioned, aren't they? The Lama Chopa is mentioned, Sakchenyelingi Pumbu Junji Cha, the part of the continuity of the aggregates. The contaminated seat of delusion caused by the karma delusion. Sakchenyelingi Pumbu Junji Cha, the part of the continuity of this contaminated aggregates caused by the karma delusion. So, Cha is because there's 5 parts to be free from suffering. Part of meditation, preparation, part of meditation normally. So the part of meditation, meditator who exercises part of meditation, so you see has exercise wisdom directly perceiving emptiness. So they ceases the delusion karma, you see. So this meditator, his aggregate is samsara, Yes, but doesn't reincarnate again, like us, you see, doesn't reincarnate again. So then Lama Tsongkhapa, means Dharma. Who doesn't, who's against something, but does not reincarnate. That doesn't reincarnate because the realization. You see, the true path. So that. So the Khazara, in that time, for example, I say, even you have a complete understanding of the Buddha's teaching, Kanjuru, commentary, Kanjuru more than 100, Kanjuru more than 200 volumes, by Pandits and Nagajunas from India. The who preserve the lineage from Buddha's teachings, not only teaching but experience of actual path. So, if you know all that by heart, you are able to explain to people, recite by heart. Even you are able to do that. Lama, but you don't have guru. Lama man, siddhaman, but you don't have guru, so you cannot be liberated from samsara. Lama man, siddhaman. You cannot be liberated from samsara. Lama siddhaman. I'm sorry. Well, maybe it is the words after that, but I don't remember. Is that right after that, or there's some of the words, but I don't remember now. What comes after that, one of the words is Lama maybe konrol na sangye seche miyame. Before the Guru, there is no name, even the Buddha. Lama may be konrol na sangye seche miyame. Before the Guru, there is no even name what is called Buddha. Therefore, all the Buddhas come from the Guru. You understand the conclusion that all the Guru, all the Buddha comes from the Guru. So the Guru is there. So with this understanding, then we'll see that Guru is all the Buddha. So by knowing this, then follow what the Guru wishes, or the advice, or that's the conclusion. Then that's what the then Satya Pandita, let's stop there. Satya Pandit, we know what the Satya lineage came, 5 great lamas. 5, the last one, Satya Pandit. So Satya Pandit said, if you can write down, it's very good. So you can use for meditation. So you can remember this time. So or every day, or depends on you. So this is very good. You can write down the quotations. Even the sun is very hot. Even the sunbeam is very hot. Even the sunbeam is very hot. Without magnifying glass, cannot produce fire. Cannot produce fire. There's a plant we have called da. So dry, not plant, green, but dry, da. It's called da. Dry, then you put a little bit you put there, then you say, when we travel in Solokhumbu on the snow mountains, we sleep in the cave. So how to make fire, food? You have da in the old time, past, now I don't know. You put a little bit da, there's a plant. Then you use the iron and the crystal stone, like this. Then produce fire spark. So put the fire spark goes on that, then burns. Oh, that's how. Then we put the flame. Then put the grass or things. You see, you carry. There's nothing to pick up on the mountain. The rocks and snow mountains, snow. So, then you make food. You see. Anyway, so here magnifying hot beam sun, the magnifying glass. Without, even you have dark, it cannot produce fire. But if you have magnifying glass, hot sun, magnifying glass, then produce fire. There. Without magnifying glass, you can't produce fire. Like that, even the blessings of Buddhas, without Guru, you can't receive. You can't receive. Lama Meva Jumina can't receive. All have to understand. These teachings. Saja Pandit is not ignorant. You say like Manjushri. Saja Pandit. So, Lama as a Sangye Chilabja Lama Meva Jumina. And now please listen here. Pandey Lama Nyebai, please listen here. Pandey Lama Nyebai, by pleasing the Guru, makes all, it pleases all the Buddhas, numberless Buddhas. By pleasing Guru, pleases all the Buddhas. Oh, you have to understand. You have to understand that. Record that on board. Pandey Lama Nyebai, Sangye Tamchi Nyebai Jung, all the Buddhas. So I have one guru, Rinpoche, and I think where Rijike's house, I think Rinpoche lived 1 year. Did Vajrayog in the retreat, I think. So I knew him Rijike a long time before that. He came to Tishida, Chimbroad. So I gave him the prayer bowl, the silver prayer bowl. So the first one, Lama Pasan met. So he do that. Went to Bombay to raise funds, people ate. So many actresses, they turned the prayer bowl. When they turned the prayer bowl, they kind of, I don't know, they kind of I don't know what came to them. I have no idea. Look like they become sort of like medium. Or look like some interest in them when they turn prayer. So it is in his house outside New York. So I went there to retreat. Rinpoche asked me to retreat. So Rinpoche one day, he was very Rinpoche was surprised. In the Mahakala text, it says, if you please the Guru, if you please the Guru, then Mahakala is pleased. Means if you displease the Guru, you displease Mahakala. So the Rinpoche was repeating that. Whereas surprised, Rinpoche was repeating that word. I think just for me, I think. He was repeating that over and over. No, by pleasing Guru, it pleases Mahakala. But here you see, what does that mean? Pleasing Guru, that pleases numberless Buddhas. You understand? So Tara, your deity, so Kalachara, Yamataga, Hiruka, everything, see? Like that. You have to understand that. So you see, so here, sorry to say this, but that's what the teaching said. So I'm just repeating that. So I'm just nothing, ordinary being. Same as the ants, same as the banana slug. Okay, so like that. Just a body is a human being, but you understand. So the Hasure, Kasure. So also you see, normally in the life, even you didn't inform the Guru what you're doing, but you get a dream. In the dream you get, if you did something worthwhile, something good, strong purification or something, then even you didn't inform the Guru, but you dream, you get dream, the Guru is so pleased. You get dream, the Guru is so pleased, so happy, so pleased. So that means all the Buddhas pleased to you. You have to know that. All the Buddhas pleased to you. So also that means all the Buddhas with you. So many people in the West, I'm alone, nobody loves me, nobody loves me, I'm alone. Many people think that, but that's wrong. So numberless Bodhisattvas, they cherish you more. They renounce themselves, they cherish you most. Numberless Bodhisattvas. Then numberless Buddhas. It's always there. Just your mind is obscured, so you don't see numberless Buddha. But when you achieve part of merit, small, middle, higher part, that time, then you see numberless Buddha, pneumonic aspect. Just there, even you are in the toilet, even you are outside, wherever you are, when you reach the level, you see numberless Buddha in pneumonic aspect. Then, rising part, you see numberless Buddha, samadhi aspect. Then, after completing part, you become one with all the numberless Buddha, one with the numberless Buddha, all like that. So, then Satyapindita said, after that, after Satyapindita said, Kunjo Simbo Chigdui, Lama Chopa Dajabchi. Kunjo Sumbo Chitivi, Lama, to you the Guru embodied into one, or the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. There are numberless Buddha Dhamma Sangha, you see. So Buddha Dhamma Sangha embodied into one, to the Guru, that captures, I take refuge. I go for refuge. Oh, that's dependent, okay? So if you're able to write down, that's very good. So I think, so what time? Or just break? Okay. So we don't do initiation, we do the Lama Chopa, so do tomorrow. Okay? To tomorrow. Yeah, you can do the preparation initiation same just second session, but you do that in one day. Or Izon is also does sometimes. Okay? So we'll do tomorrow. Alright? Yeah. That's all. Thank you. Yeah.
Wir machen jetzt eine halbe Stunde Pause und danach wird Lama Chopa sein und die gerne Lama Chopa und Tsog machen wollen, mögen nach einer halben Stunde wieder drinnen sein. Die Vorbereitung und die tatsächliche Einweihung wird dann morgen sein.
Yeah. That would dish.
So we're going to have half an hour break now, and then when we come back, we're going to do the non-chip offering, and then we